Hello and welcome to this Manage Methods Classroom Manager video. Today we're going to be discussing child sessions. So to create a child session within a class, simply click the Add button. You'll choose the duration of this child session. You can also give the child session a name. You can also choose who's going to be in the child session. So it can be both of your students or just one of your students. Or if you, of course, have a much larger class than my test class here, you can certainly add multiple students to these as well. Simply click the Start Session option here, and that will go ahead and create the child session. So you can still see here that I've got my main session going, but I also do now have this child session going with just this one specific student. Within here are the same controls that will be on the main session, but in this case, it'll just be for this specific student. So if I want to, I could come in here and apply specific scenes to that individual student, and now they have focus mode turned on and they're going to be locked to the specific sites. However, my other student who's not part of that child session, they're still going to be able to browse normally. The other thing you'll notice is that I see both the student that's in the child session and the student that's not in this main session. So you'll still be able to keep an eye on all your students even if you do put them in a subsession. The idea here is you can notice that right away I can see both my student that is in this child session and my student that's not in the child session. And we can see that they actually have different sites open. My student that's in the child session here has been locked into a focus mode, but my main student has not. But the other student has not been locked into this child session. So they are able to hit sites as normal, while my other student is locked to the specific sites in question. The idea here is to allow you to control certain subsets of your students and keep them locked into individual sites if needed, or block certain things for certain students as well. Or if you need to, you can also open up certain sites for individual students or a group of students if you want to. Or if you have students working on different projects, you could put those different students into different child sessions and give them access to the specific resources they need so that they can successfully complete the assignments or the class project that they're working on. But the idea with the child sessions is it's going to allow you some more individualized control over small groups of students or individual students as needed. The nice thing too is if I come back to this child session and I end this session, it will simply merge the student back to the main session. Ending child sessions doesn't end the entire class for all the students. It simply just ends that session for this individual student. And you can go through and add multiple child sessions as needed as well too. So I'll go ahead and end this child session and merge my students back to the main session here. And that's going to go ahead and give you an idea of the feature functionality behind the child sessions and some of the ideas that you can use to further lock down individual students or individual groups of students. Thanks so much for watching this Managed Methods video.